Hello everyone, my name is Anastasia and I'm a 17-year-old student. Today, I will be talking about one of my favorite things I've discovered ever since I started high school from the comfort of my own room. When I started my freshman year, my main goal was to try meeting as many people as possible, see what they are thinking and what their ambitions and dreams were. If you're wondering, well, did she do this because she wanted to be one of the popular kids? The answer is no. I wanted to do this because I was hoping that I would meet someone who would understand my opinions and share the same values as I was. So what better way to make new friends than joining my high school's clubs? My high school has all sorts of clubs such as robotics, photography, debate. We have the school magazine and a lot of fundraising projects. I spent most of my afternoon after classes working for these clubs when my freshman year began. There were times I was feeling awkward or shy. Sometimes felt like my opinion wasn't relevant and I didn't know how to contribute to solutions when problems occurred. Truth be told, it took me a while to get used to this new chapter of my life. And at some point, exhaustion and even anxiety started accumulating. So suddenly, I dropped all of these activities and for a while it was just me, myself, and I, figuring out high school step by step. However, at some point in April of 2019, I was bored and wanted to do something. So I came up with this fundraising idea of collecting books, wrapping them in colorful paper, and writing a short description on their covers that people could buy. We decided to call it Blinded with a Book because you didn't know what you were buying and hopefully understand that, such as people, books shouldn't be judged by their appearances. I wasn't expecting this project to be so successful, but we had an impressive turnout and people wanted to get involved and started asking questions like, what can I do to make this project feel less stressful? How can I get involved? Is there still enough time to bring my books? So that was the first time in my life I realized I was doing something that represented my values and principles, and I realized how important it is to work in a team, how important are communication and organization skills, and all in all, how important it was to do something outside of school that I loved and brought out all the passion and determination within me. So that's when I started redoing all the activities I dropped at the beginning of my freshman year. This time with a different mindset and more determination. Now, for the next part of my presentation, I wanted to show you some data and statistics about teenagers and how they feel about these extracurricular activities. Unfortunately, Google wasn't that much of a help, so I made my own research and created a form that I sent to some of my friends to complete. After carefully reading and examining and documenting all 19 replies, I must say that I found the results to be very interesting and surprising. As you can see here, most of my friends are more inclined to getting involved in non-profit projects and less inclined to starting a sport. At the same time, artistic activities, robotic and public speaking and discourse management clubs persist as the most chosen activity. Also, when asked what was one thing they learned from doing these activities, the most common answer was how to work in a team and how to improve communication skills. But all of these mentioned here are relevant and important nowadays, especially foreign languages and technical skills, in my opinion, as they are both searched by employers. Self-improvement turned out to be the main motivating factor for my friends when starting extracurricular activities, followed by having a better college application and meeting new people. And finally, the most benefic aspect of joining extracurricular activities was again self-improvement, followed by meeting new people and learning new things. So, how did extracurricular activities shape me as a person, you may be wondering? Well, first of all, I met incredible people and made new friends that I got to learn a lot from. Second of all, I've learned a pretty good deal of practical things that unfortunately schools don't pay enough attention to, such as organizational and communicational skills. I learned how to make a budget, how to find efficient solutions to a problem, how to be a leader, and even how to build a robot. I learned how to manage my time better and the importance of prioritization. And finally, I developed analytical thinking. Having such sets of skills may open up a lot of opportunities in the future, because nowadays most of these skills are required when applying for a job or for university. And third, joining extracurricular activities was definitely a confidence booster. Investing time in myself was the best choice to make. So, figure out what you like. Figure out what your values and principles are. Share your thoughts to the team you're working with and get feedback, and just learn to accept positive and negative feedback and how to improve. Making this choice of joining different clubs or trying new things might come out as something beautiful that you will forever remember, and who knows, maybe you might end up having a career in it. Don't be afraid to show your input and be who you are in a team or a club. So, please take the risk or you'll lose the chance, and dare to explore more. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.